And they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Ellington. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And wings it incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Dykes. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he wants it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sheriff. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. back to pass. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Abraham. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
1852, soldier. 1852, Q. Level.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Running inside. It's Abraham. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks.
Slide. Move. Go.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
The option look. The keeper on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Racing down the left side. The 40. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Central Michigan. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on second and short. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking long. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with second and 15.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
The run inside. It's Abraham. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Sweep. Ready, go.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. They'll leave it with him. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Chippewas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And man, this proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. Gonna run it. It's blue. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Flores. Pulls it in. It's McIntosh. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Maybe a crease. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ready? Go.
Trying to run, it's Townsend. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it. Spins away from the defense. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. The 40. At the 20. All the way in for the touchdown.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The give to the right. Finds a little space. Turning it on! And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Flores. Slings it downfield. With the catch, it's Peters. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Chippewas come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Goes to the option. The pitch. Picks up the first down. There's some room. Touchdown, Chips. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dykes. They didn't get a push at all. On that one, it'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Nice move there. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. He might want another play. He'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Ellington. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Flores. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like, I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't